Good morning and God bless you. Welcome again to another edition of the Vitamin C. Well, that was a term that the attorneys use, interrogatories. It's where we get the term interrogate. I'd like to interrogate you this morning, which means to ask you a series of questions. Who am I? Where am I? How old am I? What am I doing? What am I not doing? Should I go back to school? Should I get married? Should I let that joker go? Should I have children? Should I put the ones that I've got out? Should I buy a house? Should I go back to church? Should I get a closer relationship with God? What time is it in your life? I'd like to read for you about 8 verses, which can be found there in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And it reads thusly: To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend, which is to tear, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. Now, what the old deacon would do when he came to the close of his prayer, he would say, I want to be ever so careful to give God all the praise. And that's what I want to do here as we close this session out. I want to be ever so careful to give God all the praise. Look there what the psalmist says in about Psalms 34. He says, I will bless the Lord at all times. Do you see that term time? It has duality, duplicity. It means on the one hand, chronos, sequential order, time. David says, no matter what time it is, chronos, you can catch me giving God the praise. And it also means kairos, which is the term for seasons. That it does not matter what season I'm in my life. The psalmist says, you can catch me giving God the praise. So no matter what verse you find yourself in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, make sure that you're operating in Psalms 34. I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with us, and let us exalt his name together. And so that's your encouraging moment today from the Vitamin C, to take a hard, cold look into your own self and ask yourself this question: what time is it in my life? God bless you.